It is in Norway, the region of snow-capped mountains and deep fjords, where nature is not only a masterpiece, but also the birthplace of the largest salmon farming enterprise in the world. Each year, Norway is responsible for the production of more than 1.53 million tons of salmon, which account for more than 50% of the total supply of Atlantic salmon worldwide. Salmon from Norway is not only an important source of nourishment, but it is also a treasure that brings income to the nation. In 2023, the entire value of Norwegian salmon exports was determined to be $11.90 billion. What is it about Norway that makes it the perfect location for the cultivation of this legendary fish? Norwegian salmon is more than simply a source of sustenance. It is also a tale of how nature, science, and human commitment can coexist in perfect harmony. Come along with us as we unravel their incredible voyage, which began in the icy waters of the Atlantic Ocean, which are rich in oxygen, and ended at the most elegant dining tables throughout the world. Agriculture technology that is environmentally friendly. Become familiar with the trip that millions of tons of Norwegian salmon have taken. Not only is Norway's salmon farming sector well known for its enormous production, but it is also well known for its rigorous, cutting-edge, and environmentally friendly farming procedures. The first step in the salmon farming procedure is the collection of high-quality eggs from healthy female salmon. These eggs are gathered with great care and then sorted with great attention to detail, using feathers to remove any eggs that do not meet the expected quality criteria. After the eggs have been chosen, they are moved to specialized incubation tanks, which are equipped with both clean, fresh water and a mild water flow that is maintained continuously. During the course of 30 to 60 days, the embryos transform into eyed eggs, which is a crucial stage in which the eggs grow more robust and less susceptible to the influence of external forces. Immediately following the hatching process, the young salmon, known as alabine, are equipped with a yolk sac that functions as their primary source of sustenance for the initial few weeks of their lives. The young salmon enter the fry stage once the yolk sac has been drained, at which point they begin feeding on pellets that are tiny and rich in nutrients. They are grown in freshwater tanks with a low density in order to minimize the effects of stress and maximize their growth. Following the completion of this stage, the young salmon are sent to raising ponds in order to participate in further development. After reaching a size of 13 to 15 centimeters by the autumn, they are moved from freshwater facilities to seawater cages. This occurs when they reach the age of maturity. The natural conditions that wild salmon are exposed to are closely replicated by these cages, which are situated in deep ocean waters that are characterized by currents that are rich in oxygen. Salmon go through a vital growth phase that lasts between 1 and 2 years when they are kept in deep-sea cages. The contemporary cages, which are constructed from materials that are resistant to corrosion, are situated in regions that have strong currents, clean water, and high oxygen levels. This creates an environment that is suitable for the development of healthy organisms. Because of the vast size of the cage, salmon are able to swim freely, which is quite similar to their native environment. Both the water quality and the efficiency with which trash is removed are improved by this design. The water's temperature, the quality of the water, and the behavior of the fish are all continuously monitored by cutting-edge technologies like as security cameras and underwater sensors. This allows for optimal adjustments to be made to the farming environment, which guarantees quick growth and increased quality of the salmon. The salmon are able to achieve their optimal weight of 5 to 6 kilograms with the assistance of automated feeding systems, which provide them with nutrient-rich food that contains fish oil, minerals, and protein. The health of the fish is examined on a regular basis, and biological methods, such as the utilization of natural cleaner fish, are utilized to eliminate parasites without the utilization of chemical treatments. In order to lessen the likelihood of stress and sickness, the living circumstances have been adjusted to be optimal in terms of temperature, salinity, and natural light. After the salmon have reached their full maturity, The harvesting process is carried out with great care, and the fresh preservation process adheres to stringent food safety regulations. In order to satisfy the severe requirements of the international market, this procedure works to safeguard the sustainability of aquaculture while simultaneously ensuring the quality of the product. Salmon are transferred to processing plants and recirculating water tanks as soon as they are collected, which ensures that they are kept in a fresh state. The fish are cleaned, scaled, and eviscerated at the plant where they are processed. In the following step, the salmon is washed and examined in great detail to guarantee its quality. The freshness of the whole salmon is preserved by packaging it and storing it at low temperatures, or freezing it immediately after the basic processing has been completed. A stringent set of food safety and hygiene requirements is adhered to throughout the procedure. After it has been treated, the salmon can either be exported straight away or further processed into a variety of goods, depending on the need in the market. What distinguishes the procedure for processing salmon fillets from other methods? Following the transportation of each fish to the processing factory, the salmon is inspected for its weight and freshness, which normally ranges from 5 to 6 kilograms, and then it is cleaned, scaled, and eviscerated into its component parts. The head and tail are then removed by the workers with the use of specialist blades, and the meat is then gently filled from the bones. In order to obtain clean, boneless fillets, while preserving the delicate texture of the meat, this method requires a high level of precision. After the bones and other unwanted components of the salmon are removed, the fillet that is produced from each salmon is around 2 to 3 kilograms. The fillets are then subjected to a comprehensive inspection to guarantee that the meat does not contain any bones or other contaminants. Following a thorough washing and rechecking process, the fillets are then sliced into pieces that weigh between 200 and 500 grams, depending on the demand in the market. Keeping salmon fillets fresh for 7 to 10 days requires either vacuum packing them or placing them in styrofoam boxes, and then placing them in the refrigerator at a temperature between 0 and 4 degrees Celsius. It is possible to freeze the fillets at a temperature of -18 degrees Celsius or lower for long-term preservation, which will ensure that the fillets maintain their quality while being transported to the market. The remaining salmon fillets are processed into smoked salmon, while a portion of them are shipped out of the country. Norwegian salmon farming has revolutionized the global seafood industry, not only due to its scale and efficiency, but also because of the unique harmony it achieves between nature, science, and economy. However, beyond the impressive figures and clean waters of Norway's fjords, there are deeper dimensions to this industry that remain less explored. To begin with, sustainability challenges still pose significant hurdles. Despite adopting environmentally friendly practices, salmon farms face ongoing issues such as sea lice outbreaks, fish escapes into the wild, and the environmental impact of fish feed production. In response, many farms are experimenting with cleaner technologies, such as closed containment systems and plant-based diets, to reduce their ecological footprint. Moreover, the salmon industry wields considerable economic and political influence. Norway exports salmon to more than 150 countries, and its trade policies often intersect with geopolitical developments. For instance, diplomatic tensions with countries like China or Russia have directly impacted export routes and market access. As a result, salmon farming is not only an agricultural endeavor, but also a strategic national asset that strengthens Norway's global economic presence. In addition to policy matters, technological innovation continues to transform the way salmon is raised. While current farms rely on underwater cameras and feeding robots, the industry is rapidly adopting more advanced tools. Artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning models now help predict disease outbreaks, optimize feed distribution, and monitor fish behavior in real time. Furthermore, blockchain technology is being tested to improve supply chain transparency, allowing consumers to trace each fillet back to its origin Even genetic tools like CRISPR are under investigation to breed more disease-resistant salmon, promising healthier stocks in the future. At the same time, ethical considerations surrounding salmon farming are drawing increased attention. Although Norwegian regulations are strict, the debate about animal welfare persists. Concerns over fish crowding, injury during transport, and humane slaughter methods continue to prompt discussions among scientists, farmers, and animal rights groups. Consequently, improving fish welfare is becoming a key factor not just for ethical reasons, but also for maintaining product quality and meeting consumer expectations. Equally important is the rise of alternative farming models. While ocean-based net pens remain dominant, land-based recirculating aquaculture systems, RAS, are gaining popularity. These systems offer complete environmental control, reduce the risk of escape, and virtually eliminate sea lice issues. Although the initial investment is higher, the long-term benefits in terms of biosecurity and sustainability are attracting global investors. Beyond the fish themselves, the salmon industry plays a crucial role in promoting a circular economy. After filleting, the remaining parts of the fish, such as bones, heads, and skins, are not wasted. Instead, they are processed into fish meal, fish oil, pet food, or even used in pharmaceutical and cosmetic products. This approach maximizes the use of every fish and reduces waste, showcasing the industry's commitment to resource efficiency. Culturally, Norwegian salmon has become a culinary icon around the world. Its widespread use in sushi, fine dining, and even fast food has helped redefine seafood consumption globally. Different countries have adopted unique preparation methods, from Scandinavian smoked salmon to Japanese sashimi, demonstrating how the product adapts across markets. Moreover, certifications such as ASC, Aquaculture Stewardship Council, and organic labels further influence consumer preferences, making transparency and quality assurance more important than ever. Finally, the industry provides vital employment and economic stability for Norway's coastal communities. Salmon farming supports thousands of jobs, from hatchery technicians and marine biologists to processing plant workers and logistics staff. In many remote towns, it is the backbone of the local economy. However, as the industry continues to grow, these communities must also balance economic benefits with environmental stewardship to ensure long-term prosperity. In conclusion, monster salmon farming in Norway is much more than a story of big fish and big business. It represents a complex ecosystem of innovation, environmental responsibility, economic strategy, and cultural integration. As the demand for healthy protein sources increases globally, Norway's approach to sustainable aquaculture may well serve as a blueprint for the future of food.